Have you had conflict with Ganguly? Why couldn't you ever get along with Sourav Ganguly? What exactly is the problem between Ravi Shastri and Sourav Ganguly? And don't give me a diplomatic reply.
He's my buddy, man. That is again nice Bhelpuri and masala for the media. I've said that time and time again. Yes, he has his views. I might have my views. At times, there might be a clash. But listen, I've known Sourav from a very young age. Very, very young age. In fact, I was instrumental in bringing him into Tata Steel when I was the captain of Tatas, because I saw his talent. And I saw his talent very early. So I'm talking when he might have been 19 or 20 years of age, when he came to Bombay to play for Tatas in the Time Shield tournaments that we used to have. So it's, what is written, what is created, the scenes that can be created is massive. I have absolutely no issues. In fact, I don't have any issues with no one I played the game with.
Now, you know one thing. See, Ravi, I don't just have a lack of understanding or knowledge of the game. I also don't know much about cricket and cricket politics. It's just that I have, it comes across. You read the media, there is an unwritten story of a fight between Sourav and Ravi Shastri, and we got to talk about it. And a lot of people, knowing that you're being interviewed by me, would want to hear about it. So don't mind. And I also know Sourav well. I know you well. So I have no agenda here. But just so I must ask you to tell me what really happened in 2016 when you were denied that position as coach. When you failed to get appointed as head coach over Anil Kumble. Did you blame the Prince of Kolkata over it? Did you call the selection process disrespectful? You called the selection process disrespectful. What happened then? Can you please tell me what happened? And how was it working with the BCCI with Ganguly as head later? But what happened in 2016? Take me back to that, because so much has been written about it. And I think you and I must take the opportunity to explain to the viewers what happened, right? So, Ravi, what happened? Why did you call the selection process disrespectful?
Whatever you said, you're damn right. Because I did say it. Okay?
Yeah.
And the reason I said it was because there was a meeting, right, in Calcutta, and I was on a Zoom call from outside.
Correct.
And the committee was Tendulkar, Lakshman, and Ganguly.
Correct.
So when my interview came up, Ganguly was missing. Okay?
Yeah.
Get that right. So he was missing. He was not in that interview. That's the reason why I thought it was disrespectful. And I have every right to say it. I don't need a skirt to hide behind, right? And if I have to say something, I'll say it. And that's the reason I said it. So if people can grab that and make an issue between two individuals just because of that moment, so be it. It's not in my control. But I know what my relationship with him is, and what I had to say, I said at that time.
No, but it got.
And I will still say. So what you said, that's why I said what you said is
I know. It got seen as a very public fallout between you and Sourav Ganguly when you reapplied, because you were reapplying for the coach's job, and Ganguly was, I think, a cricket advisory committee. Did he oppose your re-entry? Was there, because of that, was there some pent-up resentment from either side?
Not either side.
Did that pent-up resentment stay?
I'll speak for myself. I was disappointed because he was my junior. I'd seen him grow. I'd seen him evolve as a cricketer. Probably all his career I covered on television. I was probably broadcasting. So I was disappointed. So let's just leave it at that. And after a while, I said, you can't carry over and believing in all these things. And I'm a guy, who can, let things go very easily. So, I'm not a kind of guy who keeps anything inside and waits for a day to jump on that person or something of that. So I've never been that kind of guy, because when you have that kind of an attitude, then in team sport, it becomes a problem. Even the job I just did, it can become a problem. So you must have that ability to, okay, you're disappointed, right, but don't keep it in yourself that much where you have to do something even worse or stupid or a big mistake in the future.
So there's nothing in your heart, like nothing, there's no there's no part of your heart which has these knives out for Sourav Ganguly?
I've lost you.
I said there is no part of your heart which has knives out for Sourav Ganguly. There's this whole parable, this whole story which is being told by numerous cricket journalists directly or indirectly. You know, you're saying it's not there.
You can speak to him. You can speak to him, Sourav, yourself, and ask him over the last year and a half or two. You know, ever since that incident has happened. Okay, there might have been we might have been in cold storage for 6 months. But then there's a thawing process, you know, and at my age, I cannot, you know, he's a guy who's played under me. He's a guy who I've seen grow. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to keep that animosity going just because of that little 15, 20-minute interview. You know, so from my side, my conscience is clear. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing, and we've spoken to each other enough in the last year.
Yeah, but Ravi, if you say, if you say at my age once more, once more, see, it's okay. You're fine, Ravi. You're fine. You're younger than most people at your age.